Agbanyo versus Sammy Gemfi, Moamoba Sammy Gemfi. And I'm to say.
Obviously, Osha, Fred.
Honorable Media, I don't see it. At your Moshe United Television, so Osha baby as I see a camera no Ewana. Kane Ghana Mampeni, His Excellency Jerry John Rawlings, or no, and Wababidu, our Hesson, Uzi Chacha, and Pennyfornoa, or so Chan and Pennyforshana, the Fufu Kama, say, or Kakotanasi. And he said, I can't catch them. The best you have be a Yabama Mason Ati, Kane Mampeni, JJ Rawlings, and Wababidu has a senior who in a short while ever will screen as well. A very communication officer.
And Namikano, Fred, why a deputy over a period? Before don't know why you're active over the period of time. Ordinarily, you will say, Fred, I be deputy now, one jump one solo so everyone. Fred should be the candidate to go. But we are so aware. I said somebody emerges. It's about so leadership because there's an emergent leadership. Everyone is storming, when they want to storm, no of you free. It is a me established equal pedigree in the shortest possible time. Set up on the contest a creative difficulty. And that's what I'm just one lifted the home. So they can win equal match, will lift the home and a very soft encounter. Once again, one person every minute.
Honorable Fred Agbanyo, Sammy Gemfi.
These are all fantastic communicators. Fantastic communicators. And as the Minister Kyle, Sammy from nowhere doing it in Ashanti region into the national scene. And you see Obia is talking about him. Fred, for me, I love Fred when it comes to Peace FM and also talking. Now many agents say, I'm not Fred Ashane I'm because he is coming from the background. And you could see that Amma NDC communication is poised to be very stronger. And that is what we're going to see. At the end of it all, we'll get the best communication officer to lead us. And that's what we expect this afternoon.
In talking of the best communication officer for the party, attributes best.
Senior can is a two-way, and one in communication. If I communicate now, also to the Americans, see a kasa, Santa Casa feedback. Now I'm with feedback. Intimate expect an officer who can really communicate to you. Now to me man feedback. Now feedback, you also assistant, you also shemkina, or say brofo ne yeka otimi kan brofo ma atias e communication that man in yeka kwan onam so be kan achirechire mu. So this is somebody who can really communicate with distinct na nipa betias here at the same time so okasa nipa tie and now hwe nipa mienu ya o makasa che me tie Fred me tie Samuel Demfi, and this is what we expect to see in our communication. At the same time nipa no so a topic bia wo de be man bia so onim so, and that is what we want to see. I feel a party as someone do what to know somebody who really will sacrifice his life and everything for it. It's that person I'm not trying to look for this afternoon.
To me, there are two. What kind of broad knowledge and intelligence? Obi on knowledge, only ability to communicate.
Okay.
It's also add intelligence, in power of communication. And Madeka or knowledge. Obi if you're on Casa on the topic and power, obey Emre. But to the extent that we're communicating, moving with the Okano and Yeduma. And the second one, the friend appeal. Okasa, and so appeal beyond your party. Into 1 year, swing voters, any opponents, how do they see you? So communication should appeal beyond your inner circle to the outside circle. It's a phobia of cross barrier. Because strikingly, the two of them have a lot of appeal in all parties. They are very good. Our next communication will be too powerful.
I see. Now, next national organizer, Madi Jibril, Joshua Hamidu Akamba, Jimaima Anita Disoso, Baba Jamal Ahmed, Enoch Amwakunsia, Yabuati Jai, Solomon Yaunkansan.
Joshua, interestingly, Anita, if you organizer, they call vice chairman, and Waba organizer. Baba Jamal has been there before as a deputy. And Wabaho. There's one other person. Osha, what it means is that your person your oil a good organizational skills. Into Osha, Anita Ebida, Baba Jama Ebida, Jibra Ebida, all of them one will play part. What does it mean for you? And I think Solomon Kansa from communication to organization. But what it means for me is that over organizational skill, now you can also communicate a value for somebody as an organizer. And I think that a very good two attributes: organizational skill, communication skill. Meaning to select one a better day into Bakume.
Honorable Okra.
Nana, and Anna, my brother Penika, these are well experienced organizers there. Ono Naima Agrono Ecoform. And all of these people have experience. All of them, and they are able to do what we expected them to do. And the delegates can pick one of them who can lead them. But Nipa never picking at the end of the day. Because these are all organizers in their own right, and I think we need all of them. At the end of the day, whoever emerges as the organizer should be able to bring all of them together to work as a team, because organization there and the back for Juma. Oh yeah, who are title is all your organizer, but young one at the end of it all, the delegate Ekasane, yes, in a Fawuna or set for now coming out to the back home, because they have to be an organizational team to work. To sign a my home. I
was for Yagusu Ayeka say, now Mosuswa Moshe, there came say United Television and Mugusu Moshe and a Peace FM na Maso Egusu Amuti. I catch them say, never to form our NDC annual delegates conference, Yasibiano, Yabema Mason Ati. And JBA, Obama Manese, Kane, Ghana His Excellency JJ Rollins, Ababidu. But the Aka says here, and Moshe United Television, what who say, Kane, Ghana Mampeni, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, JDM, Onososo Aba Abipi, Yazisia, Onososo Aba Sea, Oje Nenchia. The BCBA Nososo, Yabema Mason Ati, Perifu Abase, Honorable John Alexander Akon, and Afi, Honorable Andiokra Mumienu, and Ewasi. Now, me pese yen hwe bibi kakra se ewo baby te se organizer na ye ka ho asebi. Organizer na mo hwehwe no, the next organizer no attribute ben na SSA ikura no. Honorable Akon.
Well, almost attributes that they hear parties organizer there. You dealing with the public and the door so far. In fact, starting with your delegates, indeed, your party for you because oh yeah, a dumb boy here. What's the name is you? So to the extent say OBI communication that OBI organizer that I'm more a bit of a leverage into organizer there and so Samsung communications count. Now OBI was selling already and strikingly OBI also are selling. So the difficulties are why now ever and all set people know when we cut across all boundaries again a bit difficult to pinpoint one person out, but so no OBI or you're known by all and it can appeal to all. And I think that we have those there. Over to my side.
Nana, okay, attributes. Number one, Minister Khan, experience is key. Your work experience. Now, party organizational experience. Two, somebody who can also sacrifice his life, resources, and everything. Once again, we can know more. These people have demonstrated in their various portfolios. The commitment, party at heart. These people, because of all that we do, so we are expecting this time somebody who can go extra mile in these areas, and that person should be the one we have to elect.
But for Anope, UTV, Edamasi, Hello FM, Peace FM, OK FM, Neat FM. Yani affiliate Ghana babia amount 40 and we see babia ya no kodro bia ya da mwase se enya de se obenya regional ministers bi no se
yes
we show so ya da mwase elim se monya nko e de ahai mu fie ebra no momra na ye mo enkomo Honorable John Alexander Akon and afi Honorable Andy Okra anope ya da mwase pa se mususu
yes ya da mwase pa
am for ya ka kire mo se enne de be si e wa ha bia no endo so ya de ebebre mo e wo United Television NDC 9th Annual Delegates Conference ase na de ekoso eni say sesi ano yɛde mo ɛbɛkɔ adwabirem hɔ na afei yɛahwɛ nneɛma a ɛkɔ so nyinaa yɛabɔ mamaneɛ dada sɛ deɛ ɛbɛtɔ fam wɔ ha biara no yɛbɛma moahunu na afei yɛabɔ mamaneɛ so na moahu sɛnea nneɛma ɛsi ɛkorɔ ɛnkyɛ yi biara na kane Ghana mampani His Excellency Jerry John Rawlings ɛna afei kane mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wɔn mu mmienu nyinaa ɛbaeɛ saa bere wohwɛ yɛn cameras baabi a ɛde mo akɔ pie yi a nipa wohu yi nyinaa yɛ nipa ato santene ɛwɔ akyire hɔ na deɛ aha ɛteɛ ne sɛ ɛyɛ the fantasy dome ɛna adwumadie no ɛkɔ so nti delegates nankasa wɔn wɔ ho kwan sɛ wɔto aba no wɔn wɔ adwabere mu hɔ ankasa the dome hɔ inside ankasa yɛ a ɛhɔ ɛna adwumadie no nyinaa ɛkɔ soɔ na mmom wɔn a aka any accreditation ne deɛ ɛwɔ trade fair center ha sɛ yɛ a nneɛma nyinaa ɛkɔ soɔ yɛde biribiara ɛbrɛ mo live ɛde ɛfiri the fantasy dome yɛ a ɛno ɛwɔ trade fair center Accra ɛha sɛ yi na NDC amanyɔkuo no 9th annual delegates conference ase ɛna yɛwɔ yi sɛ deɛ wɔn ɛne sɛ NDC amanyɔkuo no ɛɛto aba na wɔyi mpanimfoɔ a ebedi party n'anim mfie 9 kɔpem sɛ yɛbɛto aba ɛbɛwie na yɛyi mpanimfoɔ foforɔ ebedi party n'anim mfie 9 no mpanimfoɔ dada na ɛwɔ hɔ a sɛ Dr. Kofi Potterfi ɛyi wɔn titani no wɔn a na ɛda so edi anim nanso minim sɛ ɛnɛ ɛntoa nkosi dasuo mu deɛ na NDC amanyɔkuo no ɛyi mpanimfoɔ foforɔ yɛ a wɔn ɛbɛba abedi party no anim abusuafoɔ yɛmfa mo nkonkɔn ha sei kakra na yɛdan ho kakra bi na afei yɛde mo akɔ adwabere mu hɔ ankasa ne akɔ akɔhwɛ sɛnea nneɛma ɛsi ɛkorɔ Peace FM United Television yɛne anuanom ɛna ugu so a wɔhwɛ na afei waso so gu so a utie yɛka wo sɛ nkɔmmɔ a yɛbɔ yi nyinaa mo adwenkyerɛ a mode ba no 0244 844 488 yɛba seesia.
All aspirants, please come on this row. Choboy! 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 Are we ready? Are we ready? Please, can you clear this perimeter? Security, can you clear this perimeter? Anybody who has nothing doing here, please find a seat. There are too many empty seats. Everybody should have. Members of Parliament, you are in here. You are here. Ayazu. Ayazu. Hello. Choboy. I now hand over the mic to our national organizer in the person of Mr. Kofi Adams to kickstart today's 9th Delegate Congress at the Fantasy Dome in the Greater Accra region. Shall we welcome him with a round of applause? Diasporan delegates, all diasporan delegates, please. You are seated in the red seat, on the red seat on my right. You'll be seated on the red seat on my right, please, diasporan delegates. All those coming from overseas. Shall we welcome our national organizer? Please, everybody coming in, please find a seat. We are calling Congress to order. Congress is going to be called to order, so please, everybody should find a seat now. Everybody should be seated, please. All should be seated. Greater Accra, you are standing. Greater Accra, please. People should be seated. Greater Accra, Central Region, Western Region. Please, those standing, please, can you sit down? Those standing, please, can you sit down? Greater Accra Region, please. Those standing, please sit down. All those greeting, please. We want to start, so all greetings should stop so that the program can start. All the network, all the media network, we are live, so everybody should have a seat. Security, be fast. Check them fast to enter. There's so much people standing by the gate. Too much people standing by the gate. Security, clear them fast to sit down. I acknowledge the presence of our friends from the other political parties. I can see MPP being led by Omari Wade or Nana Obribwai. Who is leading the team? Is it the Vice Chairman or the Deputy General Secretary? Who will get post? Which of you get post? You are welcome. Can we see you by waving? You are welcome. CPP. PPP. Jataba, I saw Jataba Party. Jataba, you are here. APC. Okay, you are welcome. Why are you not sitting with your friends? You should sit by your colleagues. I'm taking the last roll call, then we can start Congress. If I mention your region, I want to see you waving with a shout. Eastern region. Eastern region, you are welcome. Central region. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Western region. Western region. Is it Western region or Western North? Which of you? You are Makabo. You are welcome. Upper East. Upper East region. Greater Accra region. Thank you. You want to join you? Now, Northern region. Northern region. Can we see you waving? Northern region. Thank you for coming. Brongahafo region. Thank you for coming. Upper West region. Upper West region. Ashanti region. Ashanti region. Thank you. World Bank. World Bank. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We now, and I invite and hand over the mic to the national organizer, Mr. Kofi Adams, to kickstart today's program, the 9th Delegate Congress of the NDC. Shall we welcome him with a round of applause?
Thank you very much, our Greater Accra Regional Organizer, for a very wonderful job done so far. We're so grateful to God for this day that we have gathered here for the 9th Delegate Congress of the National Democratic Congress. All delegates who are still outside should please resume their seats. The national chairman has taken his seat, and Congress will officially start. Before I do so, let me repeat some housekeeping issues. For delegates who are seated to my right, you have 2 doors behind me that leads you to the restrooms. For delegates seated to my left, you also have 2 exits that leads you to the restrooms. There are a number of exits, one at each extreme end that you can use. And then behind us, you also have 2 exits at the extreme ends. Comrades, if you have not been accredited to enter the restricted area, if you are not carrying an appropriate tag, you are not expected to enter in that area. If you approach, the security will ask you to go back. There is therefore an area we call no access area, and that is where we have our VVIPs seated. And so you may want to greet, please wait. When the ceremony is over, you will have the opportunity to do so. The media equally have their zones, and we don't expect them to move outside of those areas. To my immediate right, there is a media riser, 4 cameras that are issuing it live. We also have another media riser on my left. And in front of me is also another media riser. At the far left corner, we have a section for the radio. You are free to do your interviews, but don't go beyond the area that you have been allocated. No food or drinks is allowed in the hall. I repeat, no food or drink is allowed in the hall. However, water will be served. Water will be served. But nobody is to bring food or drinks into this hall. We are going to spend a very long time here. Introducing food and drinks could change the atmosphere in this hall. So, no food. If you want to eat or if you want to take any drink, you will have to exit and do so and get back into the hall. I thank you very much for your attention. And at this moment that our leaders are seated, we will be starting Congress by inviting one of our own. Indeed, his father is a Keda and remains a Keda. Because of the great job that the revolution led, when he gave birth to his son, he named him after our founding father. Today, he has grown and become a great pastor and saving souls. So if we are organizing our 9th Delegate Congress, no other person really befits that status of leading us with an opening prayer, but our own, our one and only, Reverend Jerry John Ahima. If he's here, may you please come forward and lead us in the opening prayer. Security, open the way for him to enable him come up to say the opening prayer. Thank you.
Choboy! Choboy! Ladies and gentlemen, with all due respect, all protocols are observed. Shall we please be on our feet for a word of prayer? Oh, nyame, dewaye dosu, wado tinaye tiasi. Oh, asida ninalaye ote Jesus. Oh, yeah, beka newaye achilama Jesus. Yeah, bebo ote meurada. Da 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 da, mako shamni mabai kese neo. Indeed, you are our strong tower. We thank you so much for all the good things that you've done for us as NDC party at large. We thank you for the life of our founding fathers. We thank you for the life of our president that has passed through in this nation through this party. We thank you so much for our executive, for our leaders. We thank you so much for the delegates that came all the way from their various constituencies. You brought them all here safely. Father, we thank you so much. At this moment, we commit our program into thy hands. We ask that you take absolute control. Whatever will be the intentions of the enemy, any form of confusion, any form of disorder, we bring it to order in the name of Jesus Christ. We pray, we commit all the aspirants into thy hands. Father, you know the heart of a man. We pray that those that have the party at heart, those that have the nation at heart, those that have integrity, those that knows the core values of our party, they will carry the flag on high. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, we thank you that this program will end successfully. In the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Ghost, we are prayed. Let all the people say amen. Give the Lord a hand of applause. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Reverend Jerry John Ahima, for such a wonderful prayer. I will now invite to the podium Imam Musa Idrisu to say as the Muslim prayer. Imam, if you are around, let's welcome him with an applause.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sallu ala nabi karim. Sallallahu alaihi. Na den to sugo na zobta na mbwaw na wani wala anta hala zayene ta kamana na ta piwo na antim tara nasara ka suhra ta bang pokna pon kana hal ankarawo na wani wagul zete tin yisa kana na bismillah na an chaqata lan lab yang alhamdulillah ka suhra ti jinman na ta pilage na won yule inti yisa na alhamdulillah na wannan ta katare na on zomta na mbwaw na chati MP la ne boso we be ko shaba yang garatone katiti 2020 na on na la na sarada taba kasora na chati MP la ne bo shaba setan no ko biete biya go pune halaka ta pelaga ne bismillah hal tilanna alhamdulillah tizan tijin wazan hazan nan yitu malan na wonu na lihite katijin ne bismillah tilanna alhamdulillah tusur nyen turmala naun seydar kamden kambete na on gulletete alherati yanye shelke na on nan takatare tusur pam kazati yalla kamza ha te president ma te MP ma be yigirma ka centinga bala bala yanye shele na on tamba shab yigir la zusa na on gulban sarati ka shebke lor ma na on gulban sarati tusura 2020 ka tusur na on bor na te pik pam shabayen chagati di na on chagati pila bana na on nan takatar lala tusur na on je mata da du'a tusur na on je mata da du'a na on ne yisi ta ya hangun lallar sai on alhamdulillah ka ta din yablu wa ala halna 2020 ka ta tin nan to elections ma ka na on ta nasara ka surati nan la fatiha zaka yinga ya ndu bana na on zang legute bismillahir rahmanir rahim alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin arrahmanir rahim maliki yawmiddin iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين كسورة ياندو بلنا ونشقتلان يسكين بسم الله الحمد لله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله لا إله إلا هو حي قيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يسبح عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم لا يحيطون بشيء علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يهده ما هو علي عظيم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار سبحان ربك رب العزة وما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين صلوا على النبي الكريم صلى الله عليه وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وباركت على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد.
Thank you very much, Imam Musa, for the Muslim prayer. Now that the good Lord has been invited to take absolute control of this program, may I now invite our national chairman, who has the constitutional duty to call this Congress to order. After this, the national chairman will have the opportunity to speak later. This is just calling Congress to order. With a round of applause, let's invite our national chairman. He will call Congress to order, not from the podium, but he will do so from where he is sitting. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our founder, former president, Jerry John Rawlings, our former president, John Dramani Mahama, our general secretary, Asiedun Ketia, the former speaker of parliament, the minority leader of the NDC parliamentary group, the National Executive Committee, and members of the Council of Elders. Our regional executive teams, constituency executive teams, and of course, the grassroots, the main members, the pillars of our party who are represented here. On your behalf, I'd like to call Congress to order and to announce that Congress is ready to start its meeting, and to thank all of you for coming. Congress now is called appropriately to order. Thank you very much.
Let's give our national chairman a round of applause that the 9th Delegate Congress of the National Democratic Congress is now duly called to order. And so business will officially start. And to start that business, we have an anthem. An anthem, the only political party in Ghana to have its anthem. Others have had to copy from us later. They are confused about putting the words together. So at this moment, I invite all of us to be on our feet whilst we sing the anthem of the National Democratic Congress. Of the land, forward and seek your future. Development our goal, from victory unto victory, the NDC shall be. Stable democrat, Ghana, our strength unity, from victory unto victory. Of the land, forward and secure future, development our goal, from victory unto victory, country the NDC shall lead. A stable democratic Ghana, our strength in unity. Tobai! Tobai! Eyezu! Eyezuzu! Eyezu! Emefa! Mia, 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 mia. Thank you very much. Whilst we are standing, 4 years ago, we were in Kumasi to elect our national executives. We had our 8th Delegate Congress there. Today we are here, and some of our comrades are not with us. They have been called to glory. Having sung our anthem, we now must observe a minute silence in honor of all these persons who were with us and have joined their maker. So, some absolute silence in the hall. May the souls of these departed comrades rest in perfect peace. Amen. Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, you may be seated. Eyezu, Eyezuzu, Eyezu. Anytime we talk about multi-party democracy, anytime we talk about entrenching democratic credentials in our country, one person stands very, very tall. His belief in democratic expression is beyond the understanding of those who know it only on book faces. We are blessed, we are lucky to have him as our founding father. At this moment, I have the singular honor to introduce to the 9th Delegate Congress of the National Democratic Congress officially the presence of our one and only, His Excellency, Jerry John Rollins. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for your presence. Thank you so much for what you have done for this country and this great party of ours. The next person, they say, when you plant a tree, it will bear fruits. And those fruits will drop and they will germinate and also become giant trees. And a forest is made out of that process. Indeed, a lot of trees have been made. And one of such trees is also here. And what he has done in this country and beyond is talked about anywhere we go as people. I have again the singular honor to introduce to you your one and only darling man, His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Congress. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for a show of love. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's resume our seats. Thank you. Thank you. Please resume your seats. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Your Excellency, for your presence. Thank you. I will, in due course, introduce the national executives led by the national chairman himself. At this moment, I hand over the mic to my co-MC to invite one person to come and perform a function here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. On that beautiful note, let me welcome the Greater Accra Regional Chairman. He is the host chairman, and he is going to give us the welcome address. Mr. Ade Koka.
Choboy! 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 Your Excellency, Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, Your Excellency, John Dramani Mahama, Honorable Members of Council of State, National Chairman, Mr. Dr. Potofi, and members of the National Executive Committee, colleague regional chairmen, regional constituency, and branch executives of our party, members, supporters, and sympathizers of the NDC, all invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my greatest honor to welcome you all on behalf of the good people of the Greater Accra region to the 9th National Congress of our party, the NDC. As you are aware, all good things start from the Greater Accra region. Our independence struggle reached an unending crescendo when Kwame Nkrumah, the founder of modern Ghana, met a union of ex-servicemen in Accra on 20th February 1948, leading to a peaceful march on the 28th of February of that same year. Although the march was repelled with gunfire by the British colonialists, the riots that ensued did not only push the quest for independence in Ghana, but as Kwame Nkrumah's biographer would put it, began the African Revolution. Once again, a meeting is being held here in Accra by the NDC, strong advocates of the ideals and philosophy of social democracy to liberate this country and perhaps the entire continent from socio-economic stagnation and hopelessness. Since the elephant came from the bush to the city, it has been nothing but absolute chaos, unprecedented number of job losses, intimidation and dismissal of public servants, collapsed banks and other financial services, increasing taxes and levies with absolutely no socio-economic benefit from revenues collected, excessive borrowing, not for infrastructure or asset creation, but on one-time expenditure, feeding a never-satisfied elephant family. And in terms of corruption, Transparency International Corruption Index shows how Ghana is sliding into an abyss and an Anado's corruption clearinghouse. Teachers are worse off, nurses are confused, traders are in dire straits, businesses are collapsing, are closing down, contractors are wondering if they will ever get paid. Workers see their incomes dwindle in the face of increasing petroleum prices and taxes. Importers now pay taxes far in excess of the value of goods they are importing. But while the populace suffer, official travels and parties of government officials are on the ascendancy. Should it be impossible to complete projects of which funds have already been secured? Should it be too difficult to fill vacancies pending in various infrastructure facilities conceived, built, and funded by the previous administration? Why should the University of Ghana Medical Center and the Maritime Hospital, all built by the Mahama administration, be left unattended to, while patients sleep on floors or get told in other medical facilities to go home for lack of hospital beds? Ladies and gentlemen, the records are pretty clear as to what the NDC did when it was given the opportunity to run the affairs of this country. And once again, loud voices of Ghanaians are calling on the NDC to rescue them from the state of hopelessness they find themselves. Those who thought the previous NDC administration was not doing enough are today crying in the face of emptiness, insensitivity, and despondency. They can now see through the lies of this government. The 350 new senior secondary school promise is gone with the wind. The one village, one dam is still waiting for a clear dry season. The one district, one factory promise is now purely private sector project. The city goes wherever it wants without curfew. And all these failures are coming at a time that revenue has increased, and we have 3 oil-producing fields as compared to the one field that was functional during the Mahama administration. The long and short of this, the long and short of it is that they now want us back. And we must get back for our children, our friends, our neighbors, our villagers, our city dwellers, our contractors, workers, and every other Ghanaian. Something is always better than nothing, and more will always exceed less. For this reason, the Delegates Congress, like the 20th February 1948 meeting, should start a new march to socio-economic development and progress. To succeed, each delegate will have to make a deeper introspection and consider leaders who will not only enhance the cohesion in the NDC family, but also have the experience and are capable and willing to get the great umbrella back to the corridors of power in 2020. Let me end by thanking all members of the Congress Planning Committee for their tireless efforts in ensuring that this Congress takes off and lands as smoothly as the Mahama Terminal 3 is currently doing for international airlines in Ghana. Accra is ready, and I'm sure all the delegates are ready. It is now to get the party ready for the fight ahead, and that we should not fail. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, can we please acknowledge the regions that are here for Congress? Starting from the host region, can we acknowledge the presence of the Greater Accra region? Greater Accra region. From Greater Accra region, we go to the Northern region. Northern region delegates, thank you very much, Northern region. From Northern region, we go to the Upper East region. Upper East region, can we see the delegates? Thank you very much, Upper East region. From the Upper East, we go to the Upper West region. Upper West region, thank you very much, Upper West region. From the Upper West region, we go to the Bronx-Ahafo region. Bronx-Ahafo region, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Bronx-Ahafo region. We go to the Ashanti region. Thank you very much, Ashanti region. Thank you very much, Ashanti. Then we invite the Western region. Western region, thank you very much, the Oil City. Now we come to the Central region. Central region, thank you very much, Aziofia. Oh yeah. Now to the World Bank, we invite the Volta region. Thank you very much, the World Bank. Now we invite the Eastern region. Thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. All our delegates from the various regions are intact. Thank you very much.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm privileged and honored to introduce to you our Council of Elders. Let's welcome His Excellency Jerry John Rawlings. And as we acknowledge him, he is the chairman of the Council of Elders. Alhaji Mahama Idrisu is the vice chairman of our Council of Elders. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is a member. Alhaji Isifu Ali is also a member. Captain Kojo Chikata, retired. Ambassador Anna Ening. Nana Akwoku Sapong. Ambassador Victor Beho. Right Honorable Edward Do Ajaho. Alhaji Hudu Yaya. The Honorable Cecilia Johnson. Mr. Lionel Mobila. Mr. Fred Ohini Kena. Honorable Theresa Joyce Bafo. Mr. Ato Ahoy. Mr. Kwame Pepra. Ambassador Margaret Clark Kwesi. Dr. John Frank Abu. Dr. Christine Amuaku Nyama. Ni Okaija Adamafio. Dr. Benjamin Kumbuo. Reverend Professor Aaron Lawson. Honorable Cletus Avoka. Mr. Kojo Atakra. Ambassador Hajia Fati Jawala. Honorable Hajia Fati Seidu. Dr. Deborah Kubaji. Ambassador Daniel Ohini Echekum. And Honorable Ekwama Ofosu Boateng is the Secretary to the Council. Shall we give a round of applause to our Council of Elders?
Thank you very much, Madam Obobia Dako, for that introduction. The Council of Elders have been doing a great job over the period of reorganization. Series of meetings, coming to the regions and the constituencies to interface with you and to resolve a number of issues. If we are gathered here today having this program, we owe it to this Council of Elders who have contributed their yeoman's job in making sure the party's reorganization effort has reached this far. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you very much. Now I introduce to you the National Executive Committee of the National Democratic Congress. At this moment, I will do only the functional ones, and in the course of the period, we will introduce the rest of the NEC members. The topmost and the head of the National Executive Committee, who also heads the Functional Executive Committee, is no less the person but our own, Sir Dr. Kofi Potofi. Thank you very much, National Chairman. Thank you very much for your leadership. Thank you. He is able, assisted by 6 vice chairmen, and I will mention their names. Not all of them are here present. Madame Betty Mould Idrisu, Samuel Ofosu Ampofo, Ambassador Lee Okran, Jemima Anita Disoso, Comrade Harry Zakor, Alhaji Said Sinari. So these are the 6 vice chairmen assisting the national chairman in the performance of his duty. Then the next person is our own General Secretary, Honorable Johnson Asiedu Nketia. Thank you very much. Thank you. The General Secretary is ably assisted by 2 Deputy General Secretaries, and they are Mr. Koku Anyidoho. Thank you. And George Lawson. Then our National Treasurer is Alhaji Ahmed Abdallah, popularly called PMC. He will be joining us soon. The Deputy National Treasurer is Madam Vida Adai. The National Organizer is Comrade Kofi Adams, my very good self. Then I have two deputies who are assisting me. They are Joshua Hamidu and Mahdi Jibril. The communication officer is Solomon Yao Nkansa. He has two deputies, Mr. Kweku Bwahin and Fred Kwesi Agbenyo. The National Youth Organizer is Mr. Sidi Abubakar Musa. He is ably assisted by two deputies, Balong Kwabena Courage and James Fonu Kofi Patakpa. The National Women's Organizer is Hajia Zenabu Joyce Mahama, and she is ably assisted by two deputies, Madam Catherine Denu and Hajia Fatih Osman. You can find the National Executive list on page 17 of the brochure. So for those of you who didn't hear it. At this moment, the national chairman of the party has to address Congress. And this is the opportune time. All delegates should take their seats. The security see to it that movement is minimal. We are inviting our national chairman. For this one, the national chairman will speak from the podium. And so the national chairman, you are invited to address the 9th Delegate Congress of the National Democratic Congress. With a round of applause, let's welcome our national chairman, Sir Dr. Kofi Potofi. Meanwhile, the ushers will continue to serve you water, so exercise some restraint. They will come to you and give you water. Thank you.
Choboy! 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 Thank you very much. Our founding father, His Excellency Flight Lieutenant Jerry Rawlings, our former president, our former president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the General Secretary of our party, Siedun Ketia, the former Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Do Ajaho, the Minority Leader, members of the Council of Elders, members of the National Executive Committee, members of the Diplomatic Corps present here, our distinguished leaders of the various political parties present here, who are our guests, members of the regional executive committees leading the regional teams, as well as the constituency leaders and the grassroots representatives, and particularly members of our grassroots present here. I take this opportunity to salute all of you for the work we have done in the last 4 years, and to warmly welcome all of you to this 9th National Congress of our party. The Congress is the highest organ of our party, and at this level, we make decisions for our party. I'll entreat all of you present here to cooperate with organizers of the Congress so that we can have a successful Congress. The challenges of this Congress is that we have an unprecedented number of delegates. And so it means that we must do our work according to time. We must cooperate so that the programs can run successfully and early enough for all of us. I know that there are challenges that we want to address in the constitutional reform of our party's constitution. I recognize that there's been some impatience and intolerance in terms of the proposed amendments. I'll encourage all of you to spend your time and wait to be invited to debate. We will need your cooperation so that we can finish that item very early. There's a lot more of challenge for us. And the challenge is after this Congress. After this Congress, I'd like to see all of us live here united so that we can fight hard, persuade Ghanaians that are losing the 2016 election is for us to reorganize. And indeed, we have done that one, and we can offer a better government for this country. Ghanaians are waiting for us, and what we achieve out of this Congress is indeed what can signalize Ghanaians that we are ready to govern. So, at this point, without much ado, and on behalf of all of you, I will declare Congress duly and officially open. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, National Chairman. Another round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very, very much. Because today there will be elections. And the National Chairman of our party is not a candidate. So it means this will be his final address to Congress. And he will be retiring honorably to join the very honorable and respected Council of Elders of our party. May we give our National Chairman another round of applause. Thank you very much, Sir Dr. Kofi Potofi. Thank you for your leadership in very difficult, trying times. At this moment, we invited the other parties to come and see what we are doing and learn something and go and implement it. We will want to hear their goodwill message. I will start by inviting the representative of the New Patriotic Party to come and give us their solidarity message. Representative of New Patriotic Party, please, you are welcome to the podium to give us your solidarity message. Let's welcome them. Let's welcome them as they come. Let's welcome them. They have sent a very strong delegation. The National Vice Chairman, the Deputy General Secretary, and other women leaders. Thank you very much.
Chobai! 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 Eyezu! 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 Kukurudu!
Beautiful. That is the beauty of democracy. Permit me to do the introduction of the representatives of the new Patriotic Party. I'll leave the introduction to my good friend who will do same. And thereafter, I'll present our solidarity message. Thank you.
Well, my name is Michael Omeriwadia, the National Vice Chairman of the new Patriotic Party, the ruling party. Thank you.
I'll hand it over to my good sister to do the introduction herself on my left hand.
Jennifer Forua Queen is my name, the Deputy Director of Communications of the ruling party. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And lastly, I'll give it to my sister on my right hand side.
Mamiya Echama Aboaje, Deputy Communication Director of the ruling party, NPP.
Thank you very much. For my good self, I am Nana Obri Boahen, the Deputy General Secretary, popularly known as the Senior Abronye. The National Chairman of the NDC, Your Excellency, former President Jerry John Rawlings, Your Excellency, former President John Dramani Mahama, former Speaker of Parliament, the minority leader, my good friend Haruna Idrisi, my senior Honorable Aban Baben, national executives of the NDC, members of the diplomatic corps, chiefs, queen mothers, members of the other political parties, the CPP, PNC, PPP, APC, and the other parties. All invited guests. I bring you fraternal greetings from His Excellency Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, the President of the Republic of Ghana, the Vice President Alhaji Bawumia, members of the Council of Elders, members of the Council of State, the Majority Leader, the entire majority parliamentary members, the national executives of the great new Patriotic Party headed by lawyer Freddie Blaine, ably assisted by his national vice chairpersons, the strongman general secretary of the NPP, John Boadu, who is my boss, and all members of the new Patriotic Party. It is without doubt that the NPP and the NDC are the only two outstanding political parties that have had the privilege of governing this country from the advent of the Fourth Republic till date. It is also Mr. Chairman, without doubt, that this duopoly would continue to be experienced in the country for a very long time to come. Hence, it is extremely important that a healthy relationship is maintained between the two of us for the welfare of this country. Mr. Chairman, even though I acknowledge the fact that we have lived peacefully and cooperated with each other, as well as with the other political parties in the country, it will be hypocritical and a game of the proverbial ostrich to fail to acknowledge the rising incidents of acrimony, manslaughter, politics of insult, and character assassination, which is slowly creeping into our body politics. Our leaders have been mandated the use of intemperate language, propaganda, insults, and products which serve only to poison the political atmosphere. Mr. Chairman, it gives us a cause for concern as it tends to round down the otherwise enviable reputation Ghana has kept for herself as the giver of hope, ambassador of democracy on the continent of Africa and beyond. We cannot continue down this road and scare the good people of Ghana away from the opportunity to serve our country in dignity. As politicians, we have a duty to lead by example by upholding and respecting the values and the virtues of our society. Tolerance, decency, and discipline must guide the way we interact with each other. As leaders, we have to blaze a path worth emulating by celebrating our diversity, restoring hope, and also demonstrating a high sense of maturity in order to restore confidence and trust the good people of our dear nation and amongst us the political elites. As government and the governing party, we need a credible opposition to put us on our toes. Mr. Chairman, a credible opposition is certainly not one that criticizes everything for its sake. A credible opposition is not one that fails to give credit where credit is due. As you've gathered here today to elect your national officers, it is our prayer, hope, and expectation that people will not indulge in insults, vilifications, mass-slanging, lampooning, etc. This piece of advice, of course, goes to all the political parties in Ghana. Thank you once again for the courtesy extended to the new patriotic party. May this conference end successfully, and may the best of the candidates emerge victorious. God bless us all. God leave the NDC. God leave our democracy. God leave Mother Ghana. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the New Patriotic Party, for your message. We asked for solidarity message. Even though you went off, you came on and gave us your solidarity message. We are very grateful. The Progressive People's Party, the representative should come forward. Whilst he's coming, the rep of APC should be ready. Please, let's be snappy. Time is fast spent, and then let's do it within 3 minutes maximum. Thank you very much. The rep of PPP, I know you will do it in less than 3 minutes. Thank you.
Joe.
Oh boy. PPP. PPP. My name is Murtala Muhammad, and I'm here with Ajua Ghana, who is an executive member of the regional executive of the Progressive People's Party. Former President of the Republic of Ghana, Mr. Jerry John Rawlings. Former President of the Republic of Ghana, Mr. John Abdulrahman Mahama. National Chairman, National Executives, NDC delegates here in Garden. I bring you fraternal greetings from the Progressive People's Party. I want to congratulate you in advance for almost successful Congress. Mr. Chairman, solidarity message is good, as I always say. Solidarity message does not assume that our struggle are the same or that our pain is the same or that our hope is for the same future. Solidarity involves commitment and work, as well as recognition that even if you do not have the same feeling or the same lives or the same bodies, we do live on common ground. In this case, it is politics. In this case, it is for the development of our country. Mr. Chairman, my message is in two parts. The first is about collaboration. As opposition parties, we have something in common, and that is we are all in opposition. It doesn't matter how large and big your party is. We are united in our opposition. There should be something we can always work together to achieve for the greater good of this country. We need to engage more often to make this dream attainable. On a more general note, the PPP is ready for a strategic partnership in 2020 elections. A strategic partnership in policy direction and parliamentary collaborations. This general appeal is to all political parties that can reach an amicable understanding with us before 2020 elections. Mr. Chairman, the second point I want to make this afternoon is about unity. Internal bickering that has characterized political party over the period is long overdue. I think Ghanaians are tired with internal bickering and wrangling. I'm not against dissent. That is very necessary, especially for a social democratic party like yours. However, your unity is most paramount. It is very important that you come out from this Congress united. The people of Ghana are watching. They are counting on you to be united before you come out for the 2020 elections. You cannot afford to disgrace yourselves. As one of my friends said before, a unity is like a unity without variation. It's like a mono-ingrediented soup. Have you seen somebody prepare a soup with only onion? No, it doesn't work. You need to put together several ingredients to produce a good soup. The outcome of this election and that of the presidential one in December will determine largely the outcome of the 2020 election. We therefore call on you to come out strongly and united. On my behalf and the Progressive People's Party, we wish all contestants good luck and wish you a successful Congress. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pre-Papa Preco. They say they are willing for collaboration on policy as we move into 2020. The rep of APC, please, if you are here. The General Secretary is here. Let's welcome him. Whilst the APC rep is moving forward, the CPP should be getting ready. CPP should be getting ready. The APC rep is coming. There's so much talking in the hall.
Choboy! Choboy! Eyezu! Eyezu! Eyeza! Now listen to APC now. When we say APC, you say power. APC. APC. APC.
Power to the people.
I am Mordecai Chombeano, the General Secretary of the All People's Congress, APC. And I'm as well here with the National Youth Organizer,
Al-Hassan S. Abu.
Francis Ansatewia, National Communications Officer.
National Women Organizer, Bliss Sosu.
Mr. Chairman, former President Jerry John Rawlings, former President John Dramani Mahama, former Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Joe Ajaho, Minority Leader, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, candidates, delegates, invited guests, the media, ladies and gentlemen. We bring you greetings from our founder and leader, Dr. Hassan Ayariga, and the entire membership of APC nationwide. Today marks another important day in the calendar of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, and we are here to wish you well. The NDC has come a very long way, and for the party to either make or break in 2020 depends on the decision of delegates today. Our nation is in crisis. A crisis caused by the National Democratic Congress NDC administration, sustained and worsened by the poor policies of the NPP under the leadership of Nana Akufo-Addo. Economic conditions are worsening by the day, and there is so much suffering and corruption in our land, Ghana. But Ghana doesn't have to be like this. Ghana deserves better. Ghana has gone through difficult times under both leadership. We now need a third force to salvage our people from crying and suffering of the most corrupt MPP government under the Nana Bawumia leadership. APC is that third force. We will bring on board good governance and excellent leadership. As you prepare to elect your leadership today, we urge all delegates to vote for leaders or people with brains more than money. Vote for leaders based on merits and track records, devoid of tribal, personal and religious sentiments. Ghana is now confronted with serious leadership crisis. We hope you make the right decision to face the APC in 2020 general election. That notwithstanding, the All People's Congress, APC, is coming with full political arsenal to win power in 2020 general election. And we are soliciting from Ghanaians to give us a mandate and be rest assured that you will never be disappointed under the leadership of Dr. Hassan Ayariga. NPP and NDC, both of them has ruined our nation Ghana. And APC is coming with full vim and vigor to rescue our nation Ghana into prosperity. We wish every candidate the best of luck. Long live our nation Ghana. God bless our homeland Ghana. Long live the NDC and long live the APC. God bless you all.
Thank you, APC. You know we are good. We created a platform for you to come and launch your campaign. Thank you, APC. CPP, the rep of the Convention People's Party.
Where's my women organizer? Aja Aisha Sulefuta, where are you? Your Excellencies, former President Jerry John Rawlings, Your Excellency, former President John Dramani Mahama, former members of Council of State, former Ministers of State, Members of Parliament, the leader and membership of the National Democratic Congress, I bring you fraternal greetings from the Convention People's Party. On behalf of the National Chairman and leader, we bring you our love and solidarity. And we equally think a platform like this is important for us to use to address certain critical national issues. It is undeniable that today there is growing levels of cynicism in Ghana, cronyism, tribalism, favoritism, and what have you. Lawlessness and vandalism. Today, Ghana has become a shadow of what it is supposed to be. We are all aware that we are yet to reach a quarter of our potentials as a people. Unfortunately for us, the alternation of the NDC and the MPP since 1992 has brought nothing but hardship and suffering upon the masses of the people of this country. It is equally true that given the level of lawlessness and indiscipline in this country, the CPP cannot pretend to be neutral, or we can never pretend to say that we are not seeing what is happening in the country. And I would wish to quote the words of Desmond Tutu, who once said that when the elephant steps on the tail of a rat, and then you tell the rat that you are innocent, the rat will never trust your innocence. So to this effect, the Convention People's Party wants to make a suggestion to the NDC, particularly to the voters, the electorates who are about to cast their vote, that as you are about to vote, you have to ensure that you vote for men of courage, you vote for men of integrity, you vote for men that will serve their party and nation dutifully, not men who would buy their personal satisfaction by betraying the trust and safety of the party and nation. To word it more correctly,
Kwame Nkrumah once said that you should vote for leaders who think like men of thought and act like men of action. That is what you should do today. And should not allow yourself to slide into decisions that you will live to regret. Ladies and gentlemen, today it is also very important for us to mention that given the massive failure of the MPP, the promises that they made during the 2016 election, virtually they are failing in all the promises that they made. And I want to pose a question. If Ghanaians rejected the NDC because Ghanaians felt the NDC did not live up to their expectation, what should happen to the MPP in 2020? What? Yes, you are right. The MPP must be booted out of power. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, by booting the NPP out of power, it doesn't mean that the NDC should be voted, because that will be a repetition of a mistake. We, in the Convention People's Party, have said that the CPP has been on the touchlines for far too long, wanting to come into the field. And we believe it is only the Convention People's Party that can restore dignity to every Ghanaian. It is only the Convention People's Party that can bring sanity, orderliness, and give Ghanaian every right to claim as a citizen of this country. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, let me welcome my national women organizer, Aisha Sule Futa. In fact, they were struggling to enter, so we are just about to conclude. So we also have our deputy national women's organizer, Marwin Kabi. So in conclusion, we are saying that it doesn't matter the direction that you take. You just have to make sure that collectively, the NDC, the CPP, and all the political forces come out and battle the MPP come 2020 for their massive failure. God bless Ghana, and then God bless our homeland, Ghana, and everybody. Thank you.
Wish you well.
For us, there is victory for us. In the name of John Mahama, we shall fight and conquer. Forward, ever, backwards, never. In the name of great John Mahama, there is victory.
Did you hear her right? Thank you, CPP. Now, the People's National Convention, which is represented by its national chairman, Bernard Ambataila Mona, we invite you to give us your solidarity message. And I know you are an expert in solidarity message, so you won't do more than 1 minute. I know you are an expert. You will do under 1 minute. Thank you very much. A round of applause for the national chairman of the People's National Convention, Bernard Mona.
Choboy! 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 Too sure, too direct. Thank you.
The national chairman and chairman of Congress, Sir Kofi Potofi, Your Excellency Jerry John Rawlings, Your Excellency John Dramani Mahama, General Secretary of the NDC Asedu Ketia, Majority Leader Haruna, Minority Leader Haruna Idrisi, I was actually referring to the majority leader, Alban Sumana Babi, not Haruna Idrisi. The Speaker of Parliament, Joe Ageho. I can see Julius Debra, the former Chief of Staff, and many others here. Today is a significant day in the calendar of the National Democratic Congress. A day to elect leadership to steer the affairs of the party, particularly into election 2020. The choices you make today will determine whether the NDC will take a step forward or will take a step backward. That decision cannot come from us. It is a decision for you, particularly the delegates who are here today. But we just want to bring two caveats. That the Fourth Republic represents the longest and perhaps the lasting republic of our country. There are good sides of the Fourth Republic and there are bad sides of the Fourth Republic. The NDC must take credit in the good side of the Fourth Republic and must certainly take blame for also the bad side of the Fourth Republic. You cannot choose to be only on the good side. If the Fourth Republic is a huge success, you have contributed a chunk. If it's a bad success, you also have your part to play. The final thing we want to say is that let not this gathering be a gathering of just fanfare and election. It should be a gathering of policy that will lead not only NDC, but also guide the direction of our nation, particularly in 2020. For all of you who are contesting for various positions, the PNC want to wish you very well. In defeat, you have learned a lesson. In victory, you would have learned how to manage the affairs of a party. In choosing the leaders, choose people who will be humble, choose people who will be assertive, and choose people who will be grounded in the policy and ideology of the party, so that at the end of the day, you don't find yourself wanting. We wish the NDC well as you move forward from today, and may God bless our homeland, Ghana.
Eyezu, Eyezu, Eyeza, Eyezu, Aleba Merabosa.
Thank you very much, the People's National Convention, for your solidarity message. We are preparing to enter into the epic section of the program, and at this moment, we will invite you to join us in one of our very good songs. The victory of NDC is coming again, and the people say, hey, hey, George Border. Victory of NDC is coming again, and the people say, hey, hey, George Border. Say, hey, George Border, say, hey, George Border, say, hey, George Border, say, hey, George Border, and the people say, hey, hey, George Border, say, hey, George Border, say, hey, George Border, say, hey, George Border, say, hey, George Border, and the people say, hey, George Border, Eyezu, Eyezu. Let's welcome a very, very astute lawyer. He is a leader in Parliament. He leads 106 of our beautiful, honorable members of Parliament. It's my honor to invite the Honorable Haruna Idrisu.
Eyezu, Eyezu, Eyezuza. The National Chairman
of our great party, Dr. Potofi, even at this stage, we want to recognize your tireless contribution to our great party and to assure you of a fitting place after today serving the party as its Council of Elders. Former President Jerry John Rawlings, founder of our party, President of our Republic, today as a country, we celebrate deeper democratic values, strengthen democratic institutions. We owe it to you under the Fourth Republic for ushering in multi-party constitutional democracy in Ghana. And indeed, the most enduring multi-party constitutional democracy in our country's history. Former President John Dramani Mahama, the memories of your service to our republic as MP, Minister, Vice President, and President is still fresh in the memory of many Ghanaians and us all. You have made a remarkable contribution to the social, economic, and political development of our country. I recognize you. The Speaker of Parliament, former, he has led the party in many capacities and served as well as leader in the House, assisting at majority and minority level, and serving as the third most important gentleman of our republic. First Deputy Speaker, Honorable Bagbin, one of the longest serving members of Parliament, members of the NDC Council of Elders, colleague members of Parliament, and colleagues in leadership, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the NDC. We are here today, the determined moments of history. Today is our first large gathering to select leaders for our party's forward march into victory 2020. Allah wa Ta'ala will guide us through and will see us through to elect leaders with integrity, leaders with will, leaders who will mobilize the grassroots of our party and work for the irresistible return of the national democratic government. We are here today, and let me urge you all delegates. Today, let's close the book on the bleeding wounds of 2016. Let us all resolve and commit ourselves to be guided by the lessons of the consequential defeat of 2016 and march forward in unity. I therefore couldn't agree with the team, together we win. Unity in unity together, victory 2020. The NDC must lead the shining promise of tomorrow. To do so, we cannot continue to turn our back to lamentations of 2016 and periods beyond. The future is ours. Let's be guided by the past, and let the past guide us to govern well and govern differently, given the opportunity as a political party. Chairman and distinguished delegates, I am happy to note that thanks to you and the grassroots of our party, we have 106 representatives in Parliament who are ably represented here. Of them, we have 13 female members of Parliament. I want to use this opportunity to appeal to the leadership of the party to preserve and protect the seats of the female MPs and to work to increase the number of women MPs in Parliament on the ticket of the National Democratic Congress. For they understand some of the issues that affect population and nutrition and can serve us all. Chairman and distinguished delegates, we have in the last 22 months at least assisted President Nana Addo Dankwa to compose in history. He has beaten the Guinness Book of Records the largest size of government and an elephant size of government of 110 ministers. That certainly cannot be a reduction on the public purse. We have assisted the President as Parliament and as members of Parliament to pass very important legislations, namely the development authorities of Northern Development, Coastal Development and Middle Development. Sad and regrettably, these development authorities are now being run from the Flagstaff House and denied resources to contribute to the development of those areas. They have only become bureaucratic creations of the Nana Akufo-Addo government. Chairman and distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we also, as a parliament, have supported the President as we should do in establishing the office of special prosecutor. To quote the President, he says it's a novelty and a watershed. Let me remind President Nana Addo Dankwa that under President Rawlings in the 1980s, there was office of the special prosecutor and there was Justice Amani and others appointed to it. We may want to improve upon it and assure him of our common quest to combat corruption, to fight economic and graft in our country, and to expose it. When he gives a stick to us, he should not give a broom to ruling members of his party. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are as a party not at crossroads. I am very certain and optimistic of the future prospects of our party, and I'm very optimistic that we will constitute government January 2021. What we need to do is to work together in unity to heal the wounds of the past and the rule and the biblical saying that love your neighbor like thyself. Do not injure your neighbor. No member of the NDC should be happy causing any injury to your neighbor, a member of our great party. We have done our utmost best. And Mr. Chairman, let me now conclude. Since this is a national platform, I'll respond to just two policy issues. A few days ago, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, supported by Ken Oforiatta, sought to define social intervention. Those of you who have phones in your hand, you can Google Wikipedia definition of social intervention. And to quote the Minister of Finance, he says that NDC has no social intervention. Yet, we contributed to quality education in the country, we contributed to healthcare delivery, and we contributed to reducing infant and child mortality. Indeed, in 2015, Ghana, under President Mahama, was awarded by the UN for having poverty. Yet, the party and the government which had poverty did not contribute any way to the social intervention of our country. Maybe Dr. Bawumia and Honorable Kerikurata must go to the Kazali dictionary to look for a new different definition of social intervention. The thing, ladies and gentlemen, I can only wish our aspirants very, very well. And to assure you that when you build a house with saliva, the house collapses with you. The NPP house will collapse, and it will collapse because it was built on saliva. Today, we are told 151 79, 0 for Upper Institute in 2019 budget. Yet in 2018, it was 131 they promised. They said 109 will be ready. Where are they? We will, as a parliamentary minority, continue to exercise oversight and to demand
Hello, thank you very much. At this moment, We need all silence, all delegates be seated. I once again, those moving, please take your seats. Have the singular honor of inviting our former President, His Excellency John Mahama.
MFA, Ehejo. Hey. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. National Chairman of our party, who is the presiding officer at this Congress, the founder of our party and chairman of the Council of Elders, Your Excellency, President Jerry John Rawlings, members of the Council of Elders, Honorable Second Deputy Speaker, Honorable Minority Leader, members of the National Executive Committee of the NDC, regional, constituency, and branch executives, supporters and sympathizers of our great party, the NDC, representatives of other political parties, special invited guests, and our friends, members of the diplomatic corps, my fellow Ghanaians, our media colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Let me also join in welcoming you all, especially to the Trade Fair Center in Accra and to our 9th National Delegates Congress. We're gathered here this morning for yet another important party activity and on the theme, Together We Win 2020. Today we are strengthening and boosting our collective and noble determination to reorganize our party, promote unity within our ranks, energize our branches, and work towards winning the 2020 general elections.
I congratulate each and every one of you gathered here and the millions across the country for your individual and collective efforts so far. We have begun our journey back to the Flagstaff House. And on my part, I can confidently promise you that I shall continue to provide the needed support and encouragement to the party on that journey. And it will not matter who the flag bearer of our party is. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, one key person who played a critical role in our reorganization effort is not here with us today. Pakwesi Bekwi Emisa Aka, my Vice President, may the good Lord keep him safely in his bosom. On this occasion, I also remember very fondly our beloved Asumdrehini, Professor John Evans Attamills of blessed memory. Fellow Akatamansonians, we have gathered here as one family at Congress to, among others, complete the election of our national executives who will steer the affairs of our great party for the next 4 years. It will be proper at this stage to once again congratulate our newly elected national youth and women executives, as well as all the elected executives from the branches through the constituency to the regional level. To all of you, accept my warmest congratulations. It is important to keep in mind, my brothers and sisters, that the choices we make here today will contribute to the determination of the future of the NDC and also of Ghana. We must therefore put our best foot forward to rescue Ghana from the abysmal performance of the Nana Akufo-Addo and New Patriotic Party administration. This Congress represents the hopes and aspirations of our country. It is a divine calling to which we as a party must answer. The grassroots of our party, the hard-working farmers, the fishermen, the artisans, the teachers, the nurses, other public sector workers, the business and investment community have all seen the clear difference between our great party and the MPP. We cannot fail all these people. We must be proud of our party and proud of our record in government. At each opportunity we have had to serve in government, the people of Ghana have seen more rapid progress in terms of development and improvement in economic activity. Business confidence was at an all-time high prior to 2017, and economic activity and investment in the real sector exceeded the performance in the last 2 years under the NPP. Development in the road sector, education, healthcare, electricity, water, and also in the aviation and maritime subsectors were clearly visible for all Ghanaians to see. Today, business confidence is down, and economic activity is at a standstill. The cry you hear from Ghanaians every day is, "Enko ye, enko ye." Ladies and gentlemen, the inept handling of the banking crisis has led to the almost complete collapse of the local finance sector. Banks belonging to Ghanaians have been closed, and the Akufo-Addo administration's predatory approach towards indigenous investors in that sector has created a panic run on the remaining surviving Ghanaian financial institutions. This has gravely affected small and medium enterprise lending and has led to significant job losses. Meanwhile, government borrowing continues to spiral out of control. For a party that frowned on borrowing, the current rate of unbridled borrowing represents a hypocritical U-turn, where words spoken in opposition do not match actions taken in government. Ghana's current debt has ballooned from 122 billion Ghana cedis at the end of 2016 to 170 billion cedis at the end of September 2018. This amounts to a whopping accumulation of almost 50 billion Ghana cedis debt in a space of less than 2 years. Currently, the NPP administration is only counting on a rebasing of the economy to show an artificially lower debt-to-GDP ratio, but which will still be totally out of sync with a historically low 11% revenue to GDP. In the fight against corruption, the NDC has a better record in terms of regime accountability. The NPP has proven in government that it is always reluctant to pursue their own, despite the swelling stench of corruption around their administration. All Ghanaians have received so far is lip service in the fight against corruption. A special prosecutor's office, their flagship anti-corruption instrument, remains starved of funds, personnel, and logistics to do its work. As I said in Ho last year, and I quote, "It does not take bravery to prosecute one's political opponent. The true test in the fight against corruption is holding your own people accountable when they go wrong." And so far, the president has failed this test. Most appallingly, the president has become the clearinghouse for clearing his appointees accused of corruption. He has on several occasions cleared his ministers and appointees when allegations of corruption have been made against them. Indeed, it was a very low day for Ghana when the president peddled a falsehood on a panel at the recent African Investment Forum that all allegations of corruption made against people in his administration have been investigated and cleared by independent investigative bodies. That was an obvious untruth. Even more worrying is the historic heights this administration has taken nepotism to. All comments referring to the large number of families and cronies serving in this administration have fallen on deaf ears. At the same time, insensitivity keeps manifesting in the high taxes, high port charges, high fuel prices, high transport fares, high commodity and food prices, high rent, high CD to dollar exchange rate, high national debt, and high levels of insecurity. Recently, in a BAB as presidential aspirants are also citizens and not spectators, and we are only amplifying the voices of our fellow citizens. Mr. President can choose not to listen or respond to us, but eventually the citizens of Ghana will demand that response and exact a verdict on the issues that we have kept raising. Mr. Chairman, in conclusion, Ghana surely is at a crossroads, and for that matter, the NDC is also at a crossroads. We must reach out to the people of Ghana with our alternative policy positions and programs to end the hardships they are suffering. We must curb job losses, we must eliminate incompetence, fight and make corruption unattractive, we must eschew nepotism and misrule, and position Mother Ghana back onto the path of sustainable development. We have a track record of being the People's Party, and since 1992, under Jerry John Rawlings, through to John's Eva Atamels, to my tenure, we have demonstrated our resolve to act in the interest of the people of Ghana. And we shall continue to do just that when the NDC comes back into office in the year 2021. My brothers and sisters, after today's exercise, when we put our 2018 to 2022 officers in place with other structures and organs of the party, we must and we shall organize a number of policy dialogues and conferences to put out our proposals and discuss details with industry, with business, with labor, with employers, students, farmers, fishermen, market women, etc., so that our conclusions are not only anchored in the social democratic philosophy of our party, but also meets the hopes and aspirations and desires of all these people. This is why we must elect a formidable and experienced team today, a team that will fortify the already elected regional, constituency, and branch officers to accelerate the process of reorganization and to steer the affairs of our great NDC for victory in 2020. I wish all the contestants participating in the elections today good luck. May the best candidates win, and may we display great sportsmanship by continuing to act together, even if we lose the elections, in the interest of our party. We must unite for victory 2020. My brothers and sisters, unity is crucial, and I believe with unity, respect for one another, mutual trust, focus, dedication, and determination, we shall exert ourselves and work hard to recapture power for the development of Ghana and change the current narrative of majority of Ghanaians living in hardship to that of a shared prosperity for all of us. Let us put our shoulders to the wheel. With Christ in our vessel, we smile at the storm. Let the work begin. I thank you, and may God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for such an incisive and detailed speech. For those of you standing in the walkway, you seem to be blocking your comrades who are sitting behind you. Can you please do us the honor of taking up the free seats that are available at the back? Those standing to my left also, can you also do us the honor of taking the free seats that are available so everybody can see the speakers? As His Excellency just said, the theme for this Congress is Together We Win 2020. We can only win when we are together. Zoom poni nazaye. Zoom poni nazaye. Zoom poni nazaye. MFA, MFA, mia, mia, mia. Zumpo ni nazaye. Zumpo ni nazaye. Zumpo ni nazaye. MFA, MFA, mia, mia, mia. Thank you very much. We now, that hour is here. Our founding father and our former president will share his thoughts with us. I have the singular honor of inviting His Excellency Jerry John Rawlings.
Aklaudogo kama torianago. Dauma klaswe dogo kama mia inale dauma odo paga. Aklaudogo kama otonu vyo mia nyao houma. Aklana mia inale dauma odo paga. Nuya la komalo.
Akono.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, fellow comrades, you've no doubt had much of what I would have wanted to say over and over and over. Besides, I think the speakers ahead of me have shared some interesting thoughts with us. So I'll keep mine as short as possible because you have a long way ahead and it's going to be a very, very serious business day. Mine is just to thank the good Lord for ensuring your safety as you journeyed your way to Accra. I'm glad we've been given such a warm welcome. The dynamism in this room is very infectious, and I hope you'll be able to maintain the energy level right through into the night. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you would still be here by 2 a.m. trying to vote. I wish you the very best. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just one sentence message. And listen carefully. I can imagine how we would wish for the spirit of the old days. Is it possible to bring it back? I hope so. But that can only happen if we cultivate the habit of listening to ourselves. We've heard ourselves through the speaker, we've read about what we have to say, but I want to make an appeal that we listen to ourselves. We listen to ourselves. Mindanyeshi, God bless you.
His Excellency have another assignment that he must attend. And so, he is with us fully. He has access to listen to ourselves sometimes. He will ask permission to take leave of us, but then he is with us. So as he goes down, let's rise and give him our anthem, and he'll be taking leave of us, but he is with us with the message, listen to ourselves. Thank you. Arise, arise for God.
Forward and seek your future. Development are go from victory unto victory. The NDC shall lead a stable democracy. Ghana, our strength in unity. From victory unto victory. Trade NDC shall
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. May we now resume our seat. I'll invite my co-MC, Mr. Ludwig Logi, to continue with the introductions of Diplomatic Corps and our foreign chapters. Thank you.
Thank you very much, National Organizer. We have some Diplomatic Corps members with here. We have the representative of the Japan Embassy here. The representative of Japan Embassy, we have them here. Shall we put our hands together for them? We also have the representative of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Shall we put our hands together for them? Our brothers from Cuba are here. Shall we put our hands together for them? And then the Republic of Angola. The Republic of Angola. If there is another group, we will introduce them later. We also have our branches from the United States of America. We have from the United Kingdom. We have from China, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire. All our foreign branches are here. Shall we all welcome them? Shall we clap for them? And ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our foreign branch, shall we invite the representative of the United States of America to give a solidarity message on behalf of our foreign branches. The representative of the United States of America. Shall we put our hands together to welcome the representative from the United States of America? Our chairman from the United States of America. Are they coming? We put our hands together for them. Thank you very much for the love of the party. Mr. Agokoju. UK, China and others can join them, but they are representing. US will speak, but the UK, China, Nigeria, you can join them.
Please give us a minute. Our sisters and brothers from the other states are coming to join us, but they are having some difficulties. Please come up. Please, can you allow them? We bring you greetings from across the globe to you today. The national chairman, all national executives of our beloved party, former President Rawlings and former President Mahama, all flag bearer aspirants, members of parliament, and former members of parliament, fellow Akathamansonian, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the NDC family in the diaspora, I extend warm fraternal greetings and felicitations from the diaspora chapters to you all. We, the NDC fraternity in the diaspora, are happy to be part of this August gathering of the patriots of our dear country under the umbrella, and I am grateful for your invitation. We wish to warmly congratulate and commend the national executives and all organizers who work assiduously to make this Congress a reality. Many of you are aware of the challenges in the diaspora had to go through over